Welcome back to Brush Up Your Game, and today we have a re-review of Wave 1's I.R.W. Praetus, or as I will be referring to it from here on out, the Praetus. It is a Romulan bird of prey from the Enterprise era, which is, a rarity, but when we go back that far, we don't really expect that much, at least in the way of offensive stats. It's a 2-2-3-0. And our named ability, you may use the cloak action even if you have no active shields. Whenever you choose the cloak action, roll 1 attack die. On a battle station result, your hull sustains 1 damage. So you have a 25% chance of hurting yourself. And the question of why are you hitting yourself comes to mind. Yeah, this is just one of those not great named ship abilities. But here's the downside. It hasn't been repriced at all. It should. It absolutely should. Because I would love to see this as a ship that better reflects the modern state of play. It has a great maneuver dial. 2 and 3 turns as white. Only red maneuvers 3 come about. It's really solid in that regard. Is it imposing? No. If you put it up against the NX, I think you got a somewhat fair fight as long as you keep it to a certain point cap. And that point cap is better closer to like 30. And please don't let the NX bring enhanced hull plating, because if you do, you're going to be there until the NX destroys this bird of prey. That's just the way it's going to go, because the NX will take the aux power every single turn. And it's going to be a long day. But I like the named ability. It's at least okay. I don't consider it good. I don't like having a drawback to my name ability. I could have seen you can use the cloak action, and if you do take an aux power token, something like that, need to disable an upgrade to this ship, even disable my captain. I wouldn't like that, but it would still feel better than potential damage. But that's me. As I mentioned before, generic ship loses the cloak, loses the sensor echo, and doesn't save you any points. So why are you running it? I don't know. Run the Praetus, run the Jazz Call. That's just what you should do. Captain Valdor, when attacking, if your ship is not in the target ship's forward firing arc, add +1 attack die. I find him usable. I like him in certain missions, especially like dancing around missions. I think with the Romulan cloaking device coming into very wide usage and those bank echoes, I think Valdor is a playable, viable captain. Because there's going to be a lot more times where you're not in a ship's forward firing arc, and Romulans need the extra attack die. So I consider him not a top tier captain, but somebody you can use and get that bonus attack die, and you're going to have okay. He's skill 5, you're paying 3 points. I'd love to see him at 2, but minor quibble. Very minor quibble. Generic captain is generic. Nuclear missiles, as Chekhov might say. You get 3 dice. You spin your target lock, disable the card to attack somebody at range 1 to 2. Good news is you get to reroll your blank results for free. Is that everything? No. But if you can find a way to put battle station on this, which there are some ways, it's not hideous. I don't think it's good. Because you're only rolling 3 dice, and you're not getting a bonus attack die at range 1. Now, era play, yeah, I think there's something here, but I still don't think I'd be running this. That's kind of my takeaway. Is it's just not enough to make me want it. You give me a 4th die standard, I'd take it. We're going to go polarized hull plating. When your ships hit, convert a battle or a crit down to a normal hit for 2 points. It's playable, but again, you got to be taking damage, and at that point, I'd rather run something that's going to help me not take damage, like an interface generator, something like that. Polarized hull plating is okay. It's going to keep me alive a little bit longer because I'm not taking super bad damage, but it is only one time, and there are times that I'm going to take multiple crits. Um, Now, how many of those are multiple crits to the hull? Yeah, few and far between, but you know what? There are times where crits are just going to sneak through, and for those very few times, I'll at least play them. Cloaked Minds, I feel like I've talked ad nauseum about, but as my wife might say, David, when have you not talked ad nauseum about any topic? Uh, Cloaked Minds are board control. During the planning phase, you discard this card to place a minefield token within range 2 of your ship in any direction, but not within range 2 of an enemy ship. If an enemy passes within range 1 of the token, roll 3 attack dice, -1 if they immediately do a scan action, and any hit or crit result damages the target ship as normal. The affected ship does not roll any defense dice. They're just too good. They're cheap, relatively, 3 points. They're area control. They're not even ship unique. They're not unique. They're nothing. You can just plop a whole bunch of Cloaked Minds out, and there's a whole bunch of extra rules for them. But these are ways to do extra damage done in movement. Activation phase. And your opponent's just got to sit there and take it, pretty much. Yes, there's all kinds of ways to combat Cloaked Minds. Move through them, fly around them, but that works great if there's one. Doesn't work so great if there's 4. I don't know. Cloaked Minds are there. They're still viable today. That's why you buy this pack. I think Valdor's a nice fringe benefit, but Cloaked Minds, that's why you're buying this pack. Anyway, trying to keep this short and sweet. Yeah. Cloaked Minds, Valdor. Enjoy. All right. Thank you for watching. Until next time, keep brushing up your game. Take care.